What makes a woman the marrying kind? What is it that makes guys go crazy for her, want to propose, get down on their knee, and spend the rest of their lives with this woman? Well, if you're watching The Bachelor, you might be wondering, why did he kick her off? Why is he keeping her? What is it about these girls that makes them more marriage-worthy than the ones he's kicking off? Well, lots of things. So here is your list of the top 8 characteristics that make a woman the marrying kind. Number 1, confidence. Guys want to feel like they're dating the captain of the cheerleading team. They want to be with the woman who is confident and amazing, and other guys look at him like, wow, how'd you land that chick? They want to feel good about having you on their arm. If you walk into a room and you're like down and clearly uncomfortable and awkward and insecure, well, why are they going to have confidence in you then? You need to walk into that room and own it. That doesn't mean be egotistical or arrogant. It just means having confidence, feeling beautiful, even if you don't actually feel beautiful, even if you don't actually feel like you're a prize, acting like you're the prize, because then he will feel like he has that prize on his arm. Number 2, strength. So that doesn't mean strength in that you're a wall. That means strength in that if he's weak, you can support him with your strength. It means that you are a self-sufficient woman. You can take care of yourself. You might not always want to take care of yourself, and he might want to take care of you sometimes, but you can take care of yourself. And that's exhibited so well in The Bachelor also, with all of these crazy challenges where they're jumping off a mountain, flying in a helicopter, swimming under a cave, and they don't know how to get out. Well, Sean doesn't always feel so strong. He doesn't always feel so confident in what he's doing. And although, yeah, he wants you to know that you can depend on him, he also wants to feel like he can depend on you if he's in a bind. And what if he gets sick? He wants to know that you're not going to just wilt like a flower, that you have the strength to take care of him and to keep your relationship going, even if he doesn't always have that strength. Number 3, vulnerable. Guys love girls who are vulnerable in some ways. And it's interesting because it's the confidence and the strength, but the vulnerability. So although you are this tough or strong and confident girl, you need to also be able to show your weakness. And that means to show your insecurities. That means to show the things about you that maybe you're not proud of, mistakes you've made. So it's not always about being I'm so great, but on occasion it is letting your guard down. It's being able to come home and say, I don't feel good about myself today. I did something that wasn't okay. I was hurt today by someone. Because a guy wants to be able to take care of you. He wants to be needed. He wants to know that he's needed and that you need them. He needs that feeling. So being vulnerable is so important, and it's part of that balance. Also nurturing, that's number 4. You need to be able to nurture him, so it's the opposite. You need to be able to take care of him. He needs to feel like it's okay that he needs you. You want to take care of him. You want to nurture him. You want to, in some ways, baby him. I mean, think about how guys say, no one's going to compare to my mom. Now, not all guys say this, but it is a thing that people think, no one's going to compare to my mom. Because they are the center of the universe for their mom, right? Their mother nurtures them, caters to them, makes them feel like they are amazing. Well, that's something that's really important in a relationship too. Because oftentimes the guy's trying to replace his mother in a relationship. It's a weird thing, but similar to how chicks end up dating people who are like their fathers. Anyway, 5, fun. You need to have fun. You need to be able to kick your shoes off, let your hair down, let go, not be afraid of looking stupid or trying something new. But you also need to have some depth, so don't go too far on the just fun, because then it just feels surface level. If you remember, Sean was saying that Lindsay, who came in the wedding dress, was fun, and she was cool, and but maybe a little bit too fun, because at the beginning she didn't show any vulnerability and she didn't show any depth. It was just the fun. So again, balance. Then laughter. Laughter is so important in a relationship. It's different from fun, because fun is just having a good time, but laughing, just being able to sit together and tell jokes and like what Sean and Catherine were doing, where they were multiplying. They were just sitting. 1 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3. I mean, they were having so much fun and laughing over something so silly. So being able to laugh. And remember, that's also one of the reasons why Sean ended up kicking off Ashley, because he even admitted, he said that she was pretty much everything he was looking for. On paper, she was perfect for him, but they didn't laugh as much as he did with Catherine and Lindsay. And that's a real problem, because guys want to have a household filled with laughter, and they want to feel good when they come home. They don't want this heaviness all the time. And Ashley was she was very intense all the time. And as great as it can be, sometimes it's too much. Sometimes you need a little levity. Then happy. You need to make him happy. You need to make him feel good. That's the whole thing about making him feel like he's the center of the universe. A guy wants to feel like he's the most important thing. He wants to be happy when he's around you. He wants to get away from all of the crazy stress of work and life and just be happy. And I know a lot of these seem similar, fun, laughter, happy, but they are all slightly different and all very important. It's like Catherine, who was always calling Sean a hunk. Like, she pours the compliments on, you're so hunky, and I can't believe what a hunky guy I have. You want to give him those compliments, because that makes him feel good, and you want to make him feel good. And finally, pride. He wants to be proud of you, whether it's your looks, which a lot of people think that's, looks are important to guys. They like the arm candy. Also your brain, conversation, things that you've triumphed over, the respect that you get from people, your career, your ability to push past your limits, test yourself, get out of your box. Like with Lindsay, who ate the bugs. It might seem so silly, but that was a big triumph for her, and Sean was really proud of her for being able to do that. It's those little things where he can say, my girl did that. My girl said that. My girl was able to, get that kind of acknowledgement. You don't want to just be this quiet little lamb. To be the marrying kind, it's all about balance. It's the confidence and the strength and the vulnerability and the nurturing and the fun and the depth, but overall, it's just making him feel great. And guys aren't nearly as complicated as women are, but they still have moods. And it's not accommodating their moods, but it's being able to move with those moods. Having the fun, lifting them up when they need to be uplifted, tending to them when they're down, looking up to them and adoring them and allowing them to take care of you so they feel strong. They feel like that strong man. It's all of these things that make you the marrying kind. Of course, you don't need all of them, but a lot of them, most of them. And it's all been exhibited on The Bachelor. We will see who gets the final rose and who actually embodies all of the marrying kind musts for Sean. So make sure you come back and check out my next post and see what I have to say of who won and why, and how you can be the last one standing and the one who has the guy down on his knees at your feet with that ring saying, "Will you marry me?"